Get Snap Podcast. I know what you're thinking. Some of y'all been talking. You thought we was gone. I know I said we was gonna take a break, but we had to take a break a little bit longer than we thought.
And it was much needed too.
Must be. We'll get into that in a minute, but as always, we gotta do it the right way. It's your boy, DarnellSparrow, yo bad Superman. He is the notorious Antoine Smooth. We back, baby.
We back.
Now,
Right.
now let's let this all out. Now, the original plan was to take a week off after that 4th of July plan, my birthday, went on a little vacation. However, prior to that, towards the end of June, we had bad storms that came through Memphis.
Yes.
I mean,
It's been a who's who of bad storm. It's like every day we having a bad storm. Yeah.
I mean, we talking about the whole, especially it hit hard a lot in the area where I live. Power outages, no cable,
yeah.
no internet for at least
Yeah,
almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. When you got hit in, yeah, y'all got hit the worst.
Power lines were down there. It was a mess. So there was no cable, no internet. We had to learn to remember what basic television was like.
Yes.
Shout out for them TVs. Shout out for those TV antennas that I had.
Man, I tell you what, everybody talking about that, they can come through in situations like this. Don't sleep on them.
Yeah, them basic antennas came through quick. I mean, there was one night, I had solar panels, but I messed with them so much, I blew the circuit. I couldn't even use them anymore when the sun came up. So that kind was bad. I had to wait till the grid came back on. So I had to go spend one night in the hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it was hot, and then we ended up getting, the power, but there was still no internet. Then on top of that, Xfinity, y'all need to be exterminated.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that right now. For what y'all need to be exterminated. Nobody was out, trying to get the stuff back on. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to AT&T. AT&T. I kept the direct TV. I kept the direct TV portion of it. Now you've kept the direct TV portion. We're gonna put the internet up. They sent me a box I couldn't even use. The man never came into the house. I told them, well, why don't y'all dispatch him come back so y'all could put the broadband jack that I need. Told me I had to wait another week. So that was out. So I'm going to give love to T-Mobile. T-Mobile came in the clutch. Walked in, got a modem, was back up just like that. And I recommend to people, I know they didn't pay me to say this, but if you need internet, get T-Mobile. They run signals just like your cell phone. You ain't got to worry about all that other nonsense. Put it close to a window, get a good signal, you good to go. $55, it's $50. If you a customer, it's $35.
Oh, they give you a discount
If you're a customer.
Okay.
Everything back up running, got the cable running. Cause we run a lot here. We run a lot of stuff here, Wi-Fi and stuff like that. From all my rooms got TVs in it. My cave got 2 TVs in it. So you got computers, tablets, phones. We got ours. But we got through it. There's a lot of people that didn't. A lot of people,
Shout out to people that some of them still ain't got power right now. So
MLGW. I'm gonna say it's the MLGW. You need to credit a lot of people. We know you're not. Memphis need to do 2 things. They need to credit all these people, or they need to get another electric company out here.
Here's the thing, Darnell. Me being living in Memphis all my life, Memphis is behind on the times. They got people that have underground cables.
Yes.
They're underground, that's underground. And Memphis still has those poles that were there since 1975.
And still hanging on them poles. I say at least y'all can put concrete poles up. You still hanging on them trees, boy. And all they do is put some tape on it, put some crazy glue on it, and just hang it right back up.
Right. And they talking about they spend the money That's what you're using my tax money for, right?
Right. I mean, y'all worrying about getting a soccer stadium to replace the Minnesota Coliseum. This is that storm was a prime example. Then we just had another one.
We just had another one. This current one here, there were people still out of power. We keep telling them, y'all need underground lines.
I mean, people was losing food. I mean, a lot of the people. I mean, this period it was hot.
And the least that the city of Memphis can do is reimburse the people their food.
Yes, you've heard nothing.
People's house like if you lose food here you go.
I mean, you've heard nothing about that. No vouchers, no, what I need. You've heard nothing about that, and that's sad.
Yeah, yeah. We're behind on the time. That's one thing I will say about Memphis. We're very behind, and it's time for them to wake up and start reimbursing people that lost their food, and start putting these underground lines in this city because. I'm telling you, if you spend the money, that's what you're taking our money for.
I mean, as
Y'all
soon as
don't worry about the stadium so bad, won't you put that to the underground line?
and soon as it look like it's gonna rain, boom, power go out.
Boom, power go out. You could blow on those power lines and go out. You can just kick the pole and everybody's light gonna go out.
I mean, I pay a bunch of money for these panels, but once that power go out, no telling how long, it's gonna be out. And if it go out at night, it runs off a battery. So I will have to hope it lasts through the night till the next morning when the sun come up to charge it back up.
Right, and see, we got the elderly and we got kids. They got ailments and stuff like that. They have to have power, for them to, use those things.
And then the thing about it to me, they had all these companies supposedly come down and help. How we were still out for damn near 2 weeks, and some people were still out longer than that. How?
Yeah, and then like where I'm at, they always come to us last. They'll go to like the suburb like Cordova in Germantown, in Piperton and Collierville. They'll get them first. When you go down to like South Memphis and North Memphis, and you come down to what's another down even downtown. They'll get us last. But the suburb, they go first.
And then they just stall. I mean, I'm looking at the MLW thing. I'm like, y'all say it's gonna be done by this time. 3-4 days later, you still ain't up.
Yeah, don't believe that map they got. That is so inaccurate.
Very.
They talk about all the power. We got 4,000 people without power over in this section. Well, that means they should be coming on in a minute.
And they'll say workers out, be done by 2:00. Then they'll change and say they assessing the situation. And this while we talking about, yes, we ranting right now. We gonna get into what we talk about, but we trying to explain to y'all why we been on so long.
Right. I mean, we have to, because Memphis got to change. We have to get with the times. And yeah, we ran, that's okay. That's what we do. When we upset, we gonna do that.
Because this made the city look real bad.
Right. Every storm we have, it could be the middlest storm. They take them. I remember one time, it was about 3-4 years ago. It took a whole week for us to get our life back home, where I'm at. A whole week. That is crazy, and people can't afford generators. You know how much generators cost?
And these panels I got, I mean, I'm paying a lot of money a month for something that's worth over $60,000, and I'm paying $400 a month for them. By the time I pay for them panels, my house will be halfway paid off. And I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm dead serious when I say that. By the time the panels are paid, my house will be halfway paid off. But is it worth it? Yes. Is it expensive? Yes. Because I got a pretty nice size house with a lot of pounds on. But, it comes in the clutch when I need it to. Now that I finally understand how to use it. Because the thing about it is, don't cut that. When them power go out and that hit, don't cut that AC on. You can wrap it up.
No.
I had to. Because it's not going to, you don't have a chance. It's going to keep going out and you pretty much stuck. Then if you keep going in and trying to start it and stop it and start and stop it, you gonna shut it down. The mistake I made, and you gotta wait till the grid come back on.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? And since I'm glad because it taught my kids a valuable lesson. This is how you learn to not when you don't have.
Yeah.
All these kids that spoiled, they so used to having. You could barely use your phone, couldn't get on the internet. You had to watch regular TV. How you think we felt back in the day? When cable
Yeah.
was if you had cable in your house back in the day, people knew you had a little paper. Because not everybody was getting cable like that. And that's when,
Yeah.
if you look at it back then, cable was dirt cheap back then.
We go back to like the mid-90s. I'd say 95, 96.
I go back further, 89. With the brown, I call it the brown cable box days.
Yeah. The reason I say that because, you know, the wrestling, of course. You
Yeah.
know, we try to watch Nitro. You know, that's when Nitro first started.
Right.
You know, when the WWE started doing the gimmicks, the being over gimmicky with their
Let
wrestlers.
me tell you how I used to watch Nitro and Raw. And this is serious. The only way I used to watch Nitro and Raw, a friend of mine from school used to tape it for me and bring it to me every week. That's how I watched either Nitro or Raw. He used to record it and bring it to school every day. I watch it, I give it back to him, he'll tape the next week. That's the type of friend I have.
Yeah,
That's how I kept up with it.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Cause man, I used to like sometimes. Sometimes I used to get nervous and cry sometimes because I couldn't watch Nitro. I want to see what happens next. You
Right.
know? It went same with WWE. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
You know that people was overly gimmicky and all this Aldo Montoyas and the Montons and Farouk Assads and you know and all this other stuff. And Freddie Joe Floyd, recipe stuff.
And back in the day, folks used to jack that cable. So if you knew somebody knew how to do it, pay him. And then when the pay-per-views came on, you couldn't watch it, but you'll watch them squiggly lines, and instead you'll listen to it.
Yep.
You'll watch that janky screen, but you'll listen to it. Cause that's how I watched Bash at the Beach when the NWO was born.
Yeah.
That's how I watched it the first time.
Yeah, because them was before we had those scramblers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had the box, and you put on that pay-per-view channel, and it just be number lines,
Listen to it.
and just listen to it. You was happy.
Yeah,
But-
it was man.
But like I
Time
said,
was tough, y'all.
it
We
taught.
went through the Monday Night Wars.
But
You know.
because I told my kid, I said, this is what your dad had to go through. Your dad had to watch regular TV, had to watch the basic channel. There was no cable in that house. I rarely had cable going up. I said, you had to learn what it's like not to have internet. We didn't have it. We used to go. We couldn't get. Oh, we went outside and played.
Yeah,
We made it work.
This before even AOL came out.
Right. So that little time, they learned a lesson.
Well, that's a perfect time, especially, you know, with TJ, you know, about to become an adult now.
Yeah.
You know.
And happy birthday to my
happy
DJ.
birthday, DJ. by the
Just turned
way.
15. Just got it from Devin Butler. Yeah, he broke me, but it's all good. And like I said, we want to get that rant out, but since we're talking about birthday, gotta give a shout out to my man JTG of Crime Time. If you know me, if you saw my personal page, you saw I posted. He did a cameo for DJ. He did a cameo. It's on my personal page. It's on my personal page, and it's on my Instagram. So if you have either one of those or both of those, just go and check it out. I did thank him. He saw it on Instagram and he liked it. So I definitely appreciate that, JTG. And and cameos. I'm gonna say about cameos. Those are really cool to do for people. I mean, some people are affordable, some not so much. But if it's somebody that they're familiar with and they got a decent price, definitely do that. I mean, it's a short minute, 2 minutes or whatever they gotta say. But that will make people, especially if somebody they know, somebody they like, if it's in a sport they like, I mean, that would really make somebody happy to know that they sent the video talking directly to them and saying cool stuff for them.
That's awesome.
So I definitely want to thank JTG for that. But let's let's get into what we talking about today.
Uh,
Because I was going to do a Q&A, but I forgot. Ring of Honor got a show this Friday. Death Before Dishonor 2023. It's from the Cure Insurance Arena, Trenton, New Jersey. They have the 0 Hour. There's 4 matches on the 0 Hour. We're going to talk about those, give our inputs. We got, in the first match, a tag team match. We got Action Andretti and Darius Martin teaming up against the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and J.D. Drake. I'm going to say something about, it is like they just pretty much let
they throwing Action Andretti and Darius Martin together. They just threw them together. I thought you about to say that.
No, I was gonna say as far as Andretti, like they hyped him up and then just dropped him right back down. Like nobody remember he beat Chris Jericho.
Even look good together. Him and Ricky Starks look good together.
Yeah, I said everybody. How many people remember he beat Chris Jericho? And that was he got the endorsement from Jericho.
Yeah.
And now him and Darius Martin, because they's hurt.
Yeah, Dante broke his leg. I remember that.
I mean, as a team, they look good together because Andretti Martin and AR5, they make a good team. They're going up against the Workhorsemen. I'm going to go with Andretti and Martin on this one. I do like the Workhorsemen, though. Got a little old school flavor to them.
Yeah.
Got a little old school flavor to them, but I'm going to go with the speed and the quickness on this one.
Alright.
We got legit Layla Hirsch. She's back.
Okay.
She's rolling with the Kingdom.
Oh, now that's interesting. So with Mike Benton and the crew.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike Benton, Mac Tay, Maria Kanellis Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
See, because she was the one that introduced the on her return, going up against Trisha Dora. I'm good, like I said, I'm gonna go with Layla Hirsch. I mean, it's something about her. I mean, she has that potential.
But that girl can work, yes.
She has the potential, of doing great things. I think Ring of Honor is better for her than AEW.
I agree.
I think we're really gonna see, now that she's back, we're really gonna see, that potential, could be a future Ring of Honor Women's Champion. So, I talked about AR Fox just a few minutes ago. He's going one-on-one with Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor Promotions.
That's a mismatch right there.
It is a mismatch. However, they really do. They really high on AR Fox.
Oh yeah, he's good. I ain't taking nothing from him.
They are really high on AR Fox, but I think Shane Taylor needs this win, especially on pay-per-view. He's a former Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champion, Ring of Honor television champion.
Yeah.
Got to see him. I got to see him twice in New Orleans. Met him the last time he was in New Orleans. Got a chance to meet him. He's a big boy in person.
Right.
But they love him in New Orleans. He wasn't Wildcat at one. I believe he was a Wildcat heavyweight champion at one time or other. But he a big boy. So I think Shane Taylor Promotions can use this win. And then we have Josh Woods. Josh Woods going one with Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. That right there, that's you want to talk about. That could be a good pure wrestling match. If the pure title was on the line, that would be an outstanding match. That's a pick'em right there.
Yeah.
Josh Woods teams up with Tony Nese.
Okay.
That's his parry upon there. What are the varsity athletes?
Yeah. So they kind of like the varsity clubbish type of.
Because you remember, Small Mark took the varsity blonde name from them, and that's how they became the varsity athletes.
Yeah.
So like I said, that's a hard one. If I had to choose, I'll go with Josh Woods on this one. Well, let's get into the pay-per-view. They have a lot of matches. I definitely want to get your input on these matches. So we're gonna start from the bottom. We have Commander going one-on-one with Gravity. Um, don't know anything about Gravity, but we've seen Commander go. We've seen Commander put on move. But one thing I haven't seen Commander do is win matches.
Yeah. He can go, but can't win a match to save his life.
I mean, between Ring of Honor, I haven't seen him win that big time match, but I can see it in this is it. I think this is it. You know, if he sticks to a specific brand, if he gonna stay Ring of Honor or he gonna stay AEW. Like I said, Ring of Honor is probably the best bet for him. This will be a good pickup for him, win wise. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be, Commander. This is the time now to give him his first win. So I'm on that. Yeah, like he can go, but just can't win. I guess that's a booking thing. To give, I don't know if it's a sympathy card they trying to play with him or what. But I guess this one he's gonna finally get his first win. So I'm going with Commander on this one.
We got a 6-man tag team match for the 6-man tag team championships. We got the Mogul Embassy, Brian Cage, Bishop Khan, and Tor Leona against Master Wato, Rasuke Taguchi, and Leon Ruffin. Now, if you're probably thinking if you don't know who Leon Ruffin is, he is the former NXT North American champion.
Yeah.
His wife.
David Ruffin down.
His wife referees for NXT.
Yeah.
But they love him the way they love cheeseburger. And I'm not talking about the sandwich.
Yeah.
Leon Ruffin is the new cheeseburger. Even though cheeseburger's still left, but Leon Ruffin is the new cheeseburger.
New cheeseburger. Wow, okay.
Yes, he is the new cheeseburger, but this is gonna be a mismatch all the way through.
Yeah.
There is no way in the world that Wato, Taguchi, and Ruffin is winning the 6-man top again. There is no way. Luck can't even save them on this one. I'm sorry. Even if they make a mistake and can pop it, no. Especially the fact the way they trying to keep Brian Cage around. They gotta keep Brian Cage happy.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, the Mogul Embassy with Chris Nana in the corner, they gonna win. I mean, it's two, like you say, it's a size difference there.
I mean,
they had the Brian Cage and Leon Ruffin in the back.
I know what y'all probably say. Hey, please stop bringing up Tessa Blanchard.
Who bringing up Tessa?
I mean, you got people talking about, well, I mean, Tessa Blanchard beat him while Leon Ruffin can't beat him.
Wow. Okay.
Then what you gonna do? Bring up Jordan Cage next? The way she was slamming him all around?
Yeah, right.
I mean, stop it. If Leon Ruffin could body slam Brian Cage, then let's talk about it.
It's gonna be like the same time that the Ultimate Warrior body slam Andre, not Hogan, because that was a different time. That was different compared to what Ultimate Warrior did.
I go one better. When was the Tonga Kid, or was it Haku that body slammed Andre in the early '80s before Hogan did it?
So that had to be what Tonga Kid.
I believe it was Tonga. I believe he was Tonga or it was Haku, but he wasn't Haku then.
Yeah, so it was hot. Yeah, so we know him as Haku, but early it was the Tonga Kid.
No, that's two different. No, that was two different people. But there was two different people.
Talking about that's the Tonga Kid. That's Tama.
Yeah, that's Tama. But I believe it was either him. It either was him or Haku before he was Haku. Because they had the video. He body slammed Andre. He body slammed Haku. I mean Andre before Hogan did, but they don't want to bring that up.
Yeah. But it's gonna be like that. He gonna body slam.
Yeah, you try to body slam. Yeah, you go ahead and try to body slam Brian Cage, and you about 125 pounds, soaking wet, with metal on you,
yeah,
with Timberlands on, and 12 outfits. You still 120.
Yeah.
You pull that off, I'll change my vote.
You know.
We got a fight without honor. This ought to be good. A fight without honor is basically no disqualification. Anything goes. No handshaking. Pretty much gonna be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Righteous, Vincent, Dutch, and Stu Grayson versus the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. Now you're probably asking yourself, if you haven't been following Ring of Honor, you're like, wait a minute. Did you say Stu Grayson? Yes.
He used to put the Dark Order. That's right.
Yes. Stu Grayson has joined the Righteous. Now they're gonna settle it. This is gonna be a fight. Because when I saw he joined, I didn't know he joined the Righteous at first. Like I said, I haven't seen Ring of Honor in a minute. So when I happened to see, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So and I got at you. Is it time for the Dark Order to end?
I think so, man. Because I mean, without Mr. Brody Lee there, man, God rest him, they not the same. You know, they just there. Like I mean, your Cole left, you know, your Cole Cabana left, and all these other guys. Yeah, it's just time.
Yeah, Cole Cabana left. Anna James left. I mean,
negative
-1 is you still bringing -1 around.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, he older than I mean, they could use him, you know, -1 just to cut promos, you know, just talk, you know, just slap him around just like Mr. Brody Lee used to do. Yeah. I don't know.
Like I said, and I'm gonna say this because it's a Ring of Honor show, is the reason I'm going with the Righteous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm going. If it was AEW, I would say different because it's the Ring of Honor show. I'm going with the Righteous.
They broke up the friendship. You know, they broke their friendship up with Hangman. So yeah.
Yeah, but that's all they heel or they baby faces in this. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's time for the Dark Order to end.
Yeah.
You know, they're not
the same. Yeah.
Because I think we all know that's a different Evil Uno in that mag. I'm like, you know, Evil Uno didn't gain weight that fast.
Right.
I mean, Alex Reynolds, he's been around a minute. I remember when he was Sincerely Yours, Alex Reynolds.
Yeah.
And John Silver, he seems to be the popular one.
Yeah.
But he look like that dude that just do upper body and that's it.
That's it, yeah. Skip leg.
That Skip leg that built he built with a little head.
Yeah. Beetlejuice. Got that Beetlejuice look going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see some folks going to do some tables.
Yeah.
Probably lots of them. Cause I remember I met Vincent. I met Vincent when he was part of Matt Taven's crew.
Yeah.
Vincent Marsalis or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Vinny Marcellia. That's what he was called. But yeah, that's gonna be a fight. Like I say, because it's a Ring of Honor show, I'm going with the Righteous. We got a fatal 4-way tag team match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. We have the Lucha Brothers defending against the Kingdom, Mac Taven, Mike Bennett, the Best Friends, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, and Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. Show stealer?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt about that. Because you know they're gonna come out with you're gonna see something innovative in this match. Especially with the Lucha Brothers. So
I'm gonna take a shot.
Well, you can't take that from me.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark on this one. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I think we're gonna have new Ring of Honor tag champs. I think the Kingdom is gonna win them. I think Matt Taven and Mike Bennett are gonna come out of this. I think it's their time. I mean, Lucha's had them enough. But one, they can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
And if you know, Ray Phoenix just gave up 2 titles in AAA that he never defended. I don't know if you heard about that.
I hear about this.
Yeah, he gave up 2 championships in AAA that he had for the longest. And he's pretty much done with AAA.
Yeah.
So I know one of them was a cruiserweight title. I can't remember the other one, but there were 2 titles that he had that he never defended. Yeah, he gave up the AAA World Cruiserweight title and the Latin America title, which he won at Triple Mania in 2022.
This one here ain't gonna be no different.
Because he said he's vacating the title citing international commitments. But another article, he said he won those titles and he never defended them.
Yeah.
So you be the judge on that one. But like I said, I see new tag champs on this one. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, at first, when you put it like that, first I'm gonna go with the Lucha Brothers. Retain. Put that in perspective. I had to think about it for a minute, so I was like, yeah, kind of got a point there, you know. They gonna gloat if they win. I'm talking about taping and winning. They're gonna gloat.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
I really think it's time. I'm disappointed they didn't win them when they were in the NWA. When they had that little NWA run, I was shocked they didn't win them then. But I think it's time for them to go ahead, win those titles, send the Lucha Brothers back to AEW, and go into their tag division. Because I think when they won those belts, that's pretty much what that was. Pretty much was a shock value thing. Get a strong tag team to win them. And now they didn't put some weight on those titles. Let a true ROH team hold on to them. So like I said, you bought in Best Friends. That's an AEW team. You bought in Aussie Open. That's an AEW team. Now, if the Kingdom wasn't in it, I would have said the Best Friends. Because they're not going to win those AEW tag belts anytime soon.
I don't believe that either. Yeah.
So like I said, the Kingdom is the one that's kind of put a damper on their opportunities. But I'm calling for new tag champs.
Yeah.
We got Athena defending the World's Women's Championship against Willow Nightingale, the winner of the Women's Owen Hart tournament. Athena made it clear if Willow beat her in the Owen Hart tournament, she would consider giving her a shot. She won it. We're at this point. I've said it many times. You've heard me say it on this podcast that Willow Nightingale is the one who needs to dethrone Athena. She's no longer the New Japan Strong Women's Champion. That belt's gone. She just won the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah, she on the roll.
You cannot have her. You cannot walk in Death Before Dishonor with the momentum she had and have her lose. Athena has been a dominant champion.
Yeah.
Athena has been dominant. But Willow Nightingale, I've been saying it, needs to be the one to dethrone Athena. And it's gonna happen Friday night. Period.
No, I definitely believe that.
I don't see no reason why it shouldn't.
Strike while the iron's hot. She's on the roll right now. Winning the tournament and then winning this belt here. Oh yeah, that's gotta happen.
It needs to happen.
Yeah.
It
I'd
definitely.
be very shocked.
See, it's gonna be more shocking than the Impact pay-per-view, which we gonna right at the end here for a minute. All the title changes but one, but we finally learned why at the end. They better pull the trigger on this.
Yeah.
It has to be done. We will see. Like I said, that's going to be another title change. Now this match, I think, is going to be good. Pure Wrestling Rules for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. Katsuri Shibata versus Daniel Garcia.
And Garcia always in the mix for that Pure title, I'm telling you.
And on top of that, he is a former Pure champion.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be close. But I'm going 3 for 3. I believe he's going to be a 2-time champion. Number one, I really think, I'm glad they lost. Him and Guevara lost in that tag tournament. Garcia needs to break off on his own. He needs to stop doing that fake Jimmy Del Rey gyration though.
Oh God. Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, please stop.
I mean, the dude can go. Like I said, he was a Pure champion before.
Mm-hmm.
And you've never seen Shibata wrestle? New Japan, whatever, you in for a treat. I mean, he looked like he don't want to be there, but he just looked not happy.
Yeah.
Cause he's 42 years old.
Right.
And that's why I was surprised when he became Pure champion. I was surprised he won it.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna pull the trigger again. Get Daniel Garcia out of AEW for a while. Put him in Ring of Honor. Let's see some 5-star matches with him. Let's go back to seeing how good he really is. Because by the looks of it, looks like it's gonna be the end of the JAS.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking that too. I'm like, that kind of ran its course now. JAS ran its course.
So let Garcia, fly on his own. Okay, that's like I said. That's gonna be another title change. And by the way, titles changing hands. The way titles been changing hands lately.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, it's kind of to me. I ain't gonna say it's obvious, but it's almost no brainer.
Especially the Lita Raquel, that change hands. I'm like, what's going on with these women's tag deal?
They pass it around like a blunt. But I think I kind of see why they did that too. Let's see. We got the Ring of Honor World Television Championship match. Samoa Joe defending against the former Ring of Honor World Champion Dalton Castle and the Boys. Not 3-on-1, but
Dalton Castle. He talking about a fade state. Yeah. Dalton Castle.
Okay. With the Boys. Now I remember when Dalton Castle was World Champion. He was defending. He was defending injured, legitimately injured.
Mm-hmm.
How he held on that long, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he beat Shane Taylor to earn this shot. But it's not. That's one title that's not gonna change.
So he'll retain.
Yeah. So Samoa Joe, he would think because like I told you, that's one guy. They gonna keep strong.
Oh yeah,
Samoa Joe with that television title is to me like when he was X Division champion.
Yeah.
If you remember back in those days, that younger Samoa Joe, he was dominant when he was X Division champion.
Yeah.
When it wasn't about weight limits, it was no limits. That era,
Mm-hmm.
they doing the same thing here with the television championship. They gonna keep him strong. He's gonna hold that for a while.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take someone that's been on a roll, somebody that's hot,
Yeah.
to take that off him. Then we got the main event.
Ooh.
This main event had a lot going on.
Man.
Claudio Castagnoli was originally supposed to defend the Ring of Honor World Championship against Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston wanted to compete in the G1, and he did. Eddie Kingston won the New Japan Openweight Championship. So that took him out of the game.
Yeah, he beat Kenta for that. Yeah.
Then it switched over to Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe gets in.
Yeah, this was gonna be the time. Yeah.
It was gonna be the time. He gets injured. So the question was, who could be the man to do it? Who could be the man that Tony Khan was gonna bring in or put in that place? I had my guesses. I had one a lot of people didn't think about. And then when I explained it, it made sense. I said, if your object is to have Claudio retain, go get somebody. You need to go get somebody he knows very well. Get somebody that the people would pay to see. Get somebody that's gonna get people to put up that money to pay for it. And to me, there was only one man that could do that. And that one man was Chris Hero.
Gotta be something.
And everybody's like, Cassius Ono? I'm like, no.
No, we talking about Chris Hero.
I'm talking about Chris Hero, not the Jersey dudes you saw in NXT. No. I'm talking about his former tag team partner.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the day of the Kings of Wrestling. Somebody he knows very well.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he would have walked that aisle?
That'll be something.
And they looking eye to eye with each other. That roof would have went off. No, you would have been hearing was Kings of Wrestling.
Yep. Talking about you thought the mega power was going to explode. This is it here. The Kings of Wrestling explode.
That's the match they should have had. But I'm not complaining on who they chose. I'm not complaining that Tony Khan chose this man. Because I think they're going to tear the house down. This man could wind up winning the Ring of Honor World Championship. Although he is one half of the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team or Trios Champions. Or the AEW Trios Champions. And if you still don't know, Claudio going one-on-one with Pac.
You know what, right here? I ain't mad at that.
I'm not either. Because if you saw Blood and Guts, it was a smart idea.
Awesome. That was an awesome match there. Oh my goodness. You know, John Moxley, of course, had to bleed early. So
Yes.
Let's get it there. That's like, you know, fish to water. It's like Ric Flair back in the day. You can't help it. You know? And that was great. That was great Blood and Guts match.
So, like I said, I'm not
I'm
mad.
not mad at it, though. I'm not mad at it.
He chose Pac.
Yeah.
They gonna light it up.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't care if Pac beat him because I think, and I said this before, excuse me, I've said it before. When he was All Atlantic champion, he solidified that championship.
Yeah.
He made the title look good. I think he should have had a longer reign. I mean, he's AEW Trio champion now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't care if Claudio lost. Me personally, I would like it that Pac win that title. Because Pac has been underutilized for years.
Yeah.
Put that title on him. Will they do it? Probably not. Or do I think they're afraid to pull the trigger on it? Yes.
I believe so too.
I think Pac will have some damn good matches as the Ring of Honor World Champion. I mean, you put it on Jericho.
Right.
Jericho been in the game a long time.
Yeah.
You put the title on him. Was that a bad thing? No. But why not put it on Pac?
Right.
I want anybody to tell me why he wouldn't make a great Ring of Honor World Champion.
And you know how some people go, oh, he's already a champion. He don't need 2 belts.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
If you could tell me why not, because I don't think they're gonna be. I don't see Dead Triangle. Not Dead Triangle. I don't see the House of Black being trio champions not much longer. Because if they don't lose them coming up, they're gonna lose them at All In, All Out.
Yeah.
And I really think it's probably gonna be to the Acclaim and Billy Gunn. Now, Matt, would you want to see that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely will see that because it's gonna be, Jack gonna, he gonna try his best to get there, so he gonna do everything it takes.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, you know that. I mean, he getting cheered, he getting mixed reaction now, so.
But the dude is worth the money. I said he'll make a great Ring of Honor World Champion. With all that talent they got going on, he could run through that. He could run through that division.
That whole division.
He could run through the heavyweight division. He could run through that pure division. He can have some 5-star matches.
Yeah.
Because we all knew had Mark wouldn't have got hurt, it would have been a title change.
Right. But that'd be interesting if he went after the pure title.
He can do it.
Yeah.
He definitely can do it. But I'm just curious, had Eddie Kingston still stayed in that role,
They would have been them too.
you think they would have pulled the trigger and put the title on him?
On Eddie Kingston?
Mm-hmm.
They may. It wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I mean, because there's no reason why he hasn't been champion all this, in some aspect, all the time. New Japan had enough faith in him. New Japan was smart enough to know, okay, this dude's way too over. We need to put a belt on him, and we're going to have him beat
Kingston.
one of our top stars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you knew it was real. The way he won it, you could see it, how it felt good to him. And he won he wanted to compete in D1. Tony Khan gave him what he wanted.
Sure did.
And since I understand, okay, he's open weight champion. You put him in the world title. You put him in the world title match and he loses. You kind of taking the momentum off of it. I get why he got pulled out, even in the fact he still wanted to compete in G1. I get that.
Yeah.
But he was smart enough to know, I need somebody in there that's going to light it up,
Yeah.
that can go, and if they need to go for a long period, they can do it. And Pac is definitely that man.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be one of the matches where you have no idea where it's going to go. Are we going to see BCC? Are we going to see the House of Black?
Yeah, so you see, definitely, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, what's really going on?
Yeah.
But as much as I want Pac to win, I don't think they're going to do it. I think that Claudio's going to retain.
nice though. We make surprises.
Yeah, we and the way it's been going lately, we done seen some shockers as far as title changes. And that's gonna segue into what you want to talk about Dominic Mysterio. And I'm gonna say this about Dominic. What did I say a long time ago about Dominic?
It should have been in NXT.
So somebody heard me.
Yeah.
Somebody heard me. I think they did that title change for one reason. They did it to piss off the fans.
Yeah, that's what it was. But the he's getting, what he always got, you know, and him winning the belt, that's like nightmare fuel. And people are going to pay good money to see him lose that belt. And they don't care who he goes against.
And I don't think he gonna lose it at the Bash.
No. So Wesley got a return, don't he?
I believe so. But
Yeah, so Wesley, yeah.
I'm gonna say
Wesley.
they played that smart. Put a singles title on him that's not major, but still has some weight to it. That North American Championship, perfect. They did it the right way, even though he cheated, but that was a smart way of cheating to get him that title.
Rhea come in there and do it. I mean, she got his back and he got hers, you know? So, yeah. And it took Rhea to do it. It never wasn't Finn or Davey. It was
I mean, to be told, they did get involved, but that last bell shot.
She was the main factor, though,
Right.
Rhea.
So that's telling me something. We got Damian Priest, Mr. Money in the Bank, or Senior Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Dominic, North American Champion. Rhea, Women Champion. You know what that's telling me? Seth Rollins is beating Finn Balor. Finn Balor gonna get kicked out the Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's what JD Madonna finna come in.
And they even said that's on hold right now. There's gonna be some friction. Cause Finn Balor, Finn Balor is gonna look like the weak link.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got people saying, well, he already lost. Why have him lose again at the pay-per-view? And then I went back and said, how many times Seth Rollins lost to Cody?
Exactly.
I mean, did you forget that? What 3 straight pay-per-views?
Right. And then with even one arm, he beat him. And then with one arm.
So there's plenty of rhyme and reason why Finn Balor should lose. Because everybody else got something on but him.
Yeah.
That's gonna make him look like he can't get the job done. They're gonna make him it cost him the match.
Yeah.
But Dominic in NXT, you already see that's a perfect fit. And I've been said he should have been down there.
Right.
And now, oh, he gloating. And now he dirtied down.
Dirty dumb, man. Oh, he got a shirt. Did you see his new shirt?
Yeah.
Rhea had it on. Rhea had it on saying, "With dirty dumb on it."
Oh, that guy was a tight shirt though.
With a mug shot on him. That Rhea was wearing saying dirty dumb on it. Yeah.
I said nothing. They made it official. He dirtied down.
Yeah.
I said, okay. But yeah, when he won that North American title, it was like when Brock beat Taker at Mania.
Yeah.
Everybody had that look like had the WTH look on their face.
I was like, oh. I said something went wrong in that man. I thought it was actually there was a miscue or something, you know. I said, no, that was a miscue. Ref just, you know, he counted 3 too early or something. Yeah, but no.
Nope, it is official.
Yeah.
Dominic North American champion. And
Got
one,
this shirt. Talking about some dirty Donna woman. Yeah.
oh yeah, he won it all right.
The mug shot on. Yeah. I mean, you mean to tell me that 24 hours he talked about he was on the yard and all? That is hilarious.
They didn't even say 20. Say he was on the line for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But they rolling with it though.
They rolling with it. It's working. So, yeah. Turn it down.
Let's see what. I know you want to talk about the Bray Wyatt pack.
Yeah, River with Wyatt. Yeah, they added Uncle Howdy on this one. Now, they didn't have that many because all it was Bray Wyatt, Joe Gacy, Zeus, Blair Davenport. But they now added Uncle Howdy in there.
When did
So
you?
Uncle Howdy is an actual playable character.
When did you on this one, or she's on the next one?
Who that?
When did you?
When the Jew was on the race to NXT pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay.
She was on the last one. The one that was in June.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like that Zeus though.
Yeah, Zeus looks. That I mean, they got him to a T on there.
I mean, with the eye and all.
Yeah, he beating his chest and got the little jacket thing on when he was in
No hope.
Yeah.
Got the pads. Oh yeah, that's straight no holds barred Zeus. That's that straight Saturday night's main event Zeus.
Zeus, yeah, because I think his finishes is the bear hug and that little choke slam.
Yep. I thought it was gonna be the pound to the back like he did in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. And yeah, he got that bear hug and that little the two-hand choke slam, the one Omos does. And man, I saw somebody on YouTube put them as a team. I said,
I did. I tried it too.
I said, man, them two gonna be unstoppable.
I said, Omos and Zeus.
Zeus as a tag team. Then I saw one person, and Zeus in the Hurt business with Bobby and MVP and Omos and him.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you mentioned the Hurt business. Because it looks like it's about to happen. We finally about to get. We finally get what we want.
Now, MVP, I'm thinking MVP is gonna be involved too. I know MVP's a free agent.
Right, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
If you get Lashley, the Street Profits. I like that.
Yeah.
And they can just beat them 3.
Yeah.
I can see that. They don't need a 4th man. And what they could do, they can run something. They can run something. What they could do, they can run something with Shelton and Cedric. Like, well, what about us?
Yeah.
Cause they free agents too.
Yeah.
Have them do a little mini feud with the Street Profits.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
Yeah. And then not to mention they got the final pack coming out. That's gonna be August 15th and 16th. It's called the Bad News U pack. What you got you got this is Bad News Barry here, this one. You got Andre Chase, I think Nathan Frazier, got the rest on one, but I know it's gonna be Andre Chase and this is Bad News Barry. This one.
Let's see. WWE
They call it Bad News U pack.
3 DLC packs. Let's see. We got that one. Yep, it's Andre Chase, Damon Kemp, Eve Torres, Nathan Frazier, and Wade Barrett.
Way bigger, yeah. But this, with his model, he got the bad news Barrett look. Yeah. Now I don't know if he gonna have that podium or whatever.
Now that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, they got Victoria. I forgot she was on there too. Yeah.
I was like that one. I was kind of like, eh.
I think out of all of them is alright. I think the one that's cool was the race to NXT and then this one here. And you know, of course, the Steiner Road pack, you know, you had the Steiner brothers and Hit Road. So I'm glad that the Steiner brothers was added. So
And they actually was smart. I said they used Scott Steiner's old finisher, got the Frankenstein and that Steiner screwdriver.
oh yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Everybody was like, well, what about the Steiner recliner? Well, he wasn't using that back then.
Steiner recliner again, yeah. When you Big Papa Pump, he used that. Well, superstar Scott Steiner, still.
Now that's the one they need to put. If they do a Scott Steiner, that's what they need to put. Put that version.
Or superstar Scott.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he first joined the NWO.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. But I'm looking here at the Great American Bash. They still showing Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. So I'm assuming Dom's gonna be Dom and Ali now.
It should be, yeah.
So we definitely know there ain't gonna be no title change.
Yeah.
But they talking about we about to see a whole lot more main guys going back down there.
And Baron Corbin finally going back to that lone wolf.
He about to be a whole. It's about to be a whole different Baron Corbin because he said all those gimmicks are gone, and and then he looked at himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I'm definitely liking. We about to see, that Baron Corbin we ain't seen in a long time.
And now Father Tony D'Angelo actually got a family. Thank goodness. Not just with the stats. He got a crew now. You see that?
Yeah, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, so they gonna turn on him? Like, nope, they didn't do it.
Yeah, stats. He still with it. Yeah.
I would have loved to see him come in as the mother lover Jay Tucker, but his would have been the gimmick though. He literally would have been a mother lover. Instead of dating all the daughters, he been dating all the mothers.
Yeah.
All the divorcees, all the soccer moms,
Yeah.
all the lonely women.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like the wrestling Fabio.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been the vignettes. Like like the girl to bring him home to meet the mother, but he fall in love with the mother.
With the mother, yeah. Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm thinking, so I saw that, I'm thinking, yeah, Tony finally got him a family. He had a whole bunch of people around here. You got your underbosses, then you got the women, you got the woman there, and pretty much his friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you gonna do this mafia thing, do it.
Right.
You got him his stats already. Okay, you got an underboss, you got the boss, you got an underboss. Where's the capo with it? Where's your soldiers? Do that. If you gonna do it like that. If he's the Don of NXT, he needs to be a Don.
Exactly.
He needs to have a family. Well, he got a group called the family, but he is just him and stats. I'm like, well, you need to get like a tag team or something to come in and, they could be associates if they want to be,
Right.
Yeah. I'm really pushing for that, for them to actually make him like a mafia boss. If he's the Don of NXT, then do it.
Right. And now the way he's over.
Yeah. They cheering him now. Yeah.
And if they don't pull the trigger on them winning them titles, I'm gonna be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But so far so good with NXT.
Yeah.
But yeah, we about to roll up out of here. But gotta let y'all know we getting close. We getting close to that anniversary show. And I will tell you, we got the new opening. It's done. Yeah, right. We got a brand new opening that's gonna debut on the anniversary show. We got a brand new logo. That's gonna debut on the anniversary show. So you're probably asking, when's the anniversary show? The anniversary show is August 3rd.
We're not that far away, y'all.
So that's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
2 weeks from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry. 2 weeks from today. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today. But yeah, like I said, I would have had it done a long time ago. But like I said, we had all these internet problems and all this other stuff. Couldn't do it. But once it came back on, I took that time. The one thing I did not change and I will never change is the music. That music is us. That theme music, that is us.
If people been talking about it, man, I've been getting people talking about, man, they love the music. Yeah. So
That intro is home.
the intro's nice. Yeah.
But like I said, we coming in. Brand new logo, brand new intro. You're gonna see a little surprise because everybody had a question that I'm not gonna tell what that question is, but it's gonna be answered when you see that intro on August 3rd. So you might want to tune in. I'm telling you right now, if you ain't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. If you ain't hit that notification button, so you know when August 3rd hit that it's on, you need to do it. Because I promise you this, you gonna like the new intro. You gonna like the new logo. I mean, he saw it. I gave him the preview, gave him the taste.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, y'all gonna love it too. It's awesome.
So get ready. Because like I said, we about to go into year 3.
Yeah.
It's on. So with that said, before we get out of here, you got the floor.
Well, I was gonna say this too. I was gonna throw this in as well. I'm giving a big shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. They did an outstanding job in free agency with the not only Marcus Smart thing with the trade, but they also got Derrick Rose. And I said, you know what? I said that was the smartest thing they could have done. Now you have 2 veterans that control that locker room with a team full of young players. And that, I mean, that's, they ain't gonna play. They don't play.
No, and especially with
and Marcus Smart ain't gonna play there.
instead of with Ja Morant being out.
And Ja Morant being out for the first 25 games, and Derrick is gonna lead that bench. Him and Luke Kennard and all the boys, he gonna lead that bench, and Marcus Smart is gonna start.
Because you got to think about this. You have the last 2 defensive player of the years on one team.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me everything.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nasty. Especially with Derrick Rose leading that bench. Oh yeah.
They already showed they can win without Ja Morant.
Mm-hmm.
But you have what you have now. Like I said, you have the last 2 defensive player of the years on the team. You have a veteran who people saying is done. I think Derrick Rose coming home is what he needed.
Yeah, and then he's not only there, he said he's in the playing role, but also a mentorship role for Ja. So he said, they said Derrick Rose is highly respected. So that locker room is gonna be under control. Ain't no more, the inmates running the asylum. No, there's gonna be structure in that locker room. There's no play. We come here to win. We ain't coming to play.
Exactly.
Play around. So that was a smart move by Memphis to get Marcus and Derrick Rose, because they're not playing that. They're there to win.
Most definitely. And we gon' see, how things gonna get ran. You gonna see the dynamics. You gonna see the difference in how that organization gets ran. Cause now, like I said, you got veterans in there. Derrick Rose and been there, done that. Derrick Rose, everybody pretty much thought Derrick Rose's career was over.
I think so.
And like I said, I think him coming to Memphis is probably gonna be the best thing to happen to him outside of being in Chicago.
I wasn't even mad at it. They gave him a 2-year deal. Not even mad at it, because I believe he more. I believe he still got a lot left in the tank.
I think he's gonna finish. I think he's gonna finish his career here.
He should. It's fit. It's only fit.
I think he's gonna finish his career here. Cause he had some great seasons in New York.
Yeah, then I know they probably retired in Jersey and Chicago.
Because Derrick Rose is number 34, so he's still young.
Yeah.
And he's been staying pretty much on the healthy side. Cause he's not doing as much.
Right.
But he's been with a lot of teams, Cause he's been with the Bulls, he's been with the Knicks twice, he's been with the Cavaliers, he's been with the T-Wolves, he's been with the Pistons. Now he's coming to Memphis. So he's been a journeyman. However, he's been an asset.
Right.
And this was a number 1 draft pick.
Yep.
And it worked for him being in Chicago because he's from Chicago.
Right. It just fell right to his lap at that time when that draft happened.
He's the MVP of the league. He's a 3-time All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Rookie of the Year. He has done some great things. I said just injury plagued him, but he's gone through it.
It was just like with Penny, but it's not as bad, as what Penny had his. Because it really riddled him.
Yeah, Penny wasn't Penny. Penny was Anthony.
Yeah, he was just Anthony, right?
You turned into Anthony. And by the way, a happy belated birthday to him. His birthday was 2 days ago.
Yes, sure was.
But with that being said, we about to get out of here. Get this weekend started. Like I said, we gonna be back in our normal schedule, unless Mother Nature start tripping again.
Right.
But like I said, we back, and like I said before, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Hit the notification buttons. Tell your friends, tell your friends. If you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, the contact information will be right in the description box. Always looking for topics. If you would like to come on and talk with us, if you're a wrestler, you trying to get some exposure, come talk to us. We don't care if you big time or you just getting started. If you want us to promote something for you, got a show coming up, we'll do that too, at no charge.
Right.
We all about promoting. You rock with us, we rock with you.
Right.
We all about. We not all about asking for money, donations, and stuff like that. Yes, the Cashapp information, all that. Yes, in the description box, but that's not for us to put in our pocket. Any dime we give, or we haven't got a dime, but if we ever get any type of donation, nothing like that, we giving that back. We will give that. We will take that money and use that. Like I said, we started getting right now. We want to give back for holidays,
Right.
especially around Christmas time. Going to the hospitals, the Ronald McDonald House, St. Jude. What is that other one? Youth Village. We got Toys for Tots. That's we all over the place. Different places always asking for donations for toys. We have underprivileged families.
Yep.
That's where the money's gonna go. If we ever get donations or anything like that, that's where it's gonna go. It's not going in our pockets. We work for a living. We don't need it.
Right.
But I just wanted to make that clear. And once it gets around that time, like I said a few months back, we're gonna start looking into, we're gonna call on y'all to help us for Christmas and make some families happy, make some children happy. But once we get close to that, I'll kind of push that a little harder and get it out there. But until then, my kid wore me out, so I'm tired. I know you worked hard, you tired on the foundation. So I'm gonna say this to y'all: we glad to be back. We miss y'all. I know y'all miss us. But this has been the Get Now podcast. We will see y'all when we see y'all, or hear from y'all when y'all hear from us. We out of here.